We are our own worst enemy. We are the ones that keep us from being our best. Recently heard a story about an older gentleman. He was in a post office. He was in line to get stamps. You could tell he was struggling there in that line. And there was a lady that noticed. So she walked up to me and she said, "You know what? There's these amazing little machines right over there. You can get your stamps there. That way you don't have to wait in this line." And the old man looked at her and said, "You know, I'm really grateful. I appreciate it, but I'd rather wait in the line." Now, she couldn't figure this out. It didn't make any sense to her. She could tell that he was struggling. So she persisted. "Come on, come to the machine. I'll show you how to do it. It's easy. It's a piece of cake." And finally, the old man looked at her in the eye and said, "You know, the machine won't ask me about my arthritis." And he stayed in the line. Now, how does that make sense to anyone in this room? Well, that's just it. It doesn't make sense. It's emotional. It's not logical. It is about the experience that you create for your customer over and over and over again. That's what it's all about. Your customer experience needs an overhaul. It needs it right now. So how do you do that? Well, your people need people skills. How do we do that? We teach them. We teach them to create wow experiences. What is a wow experience? It's when a customer realizes that you went above and beyond for them. That's a wow experience. How do we do that? Well, we teach them to be grateful. They have a role. They have a responsibility. They need to be able to do it better than we can do it. They become indispensable to you. They become indispensable to their team. You've got to give first. You've got to give first. And you've got to train your CSRs to give first. You've got to train your technicians to give first. You've got to train your comfort advisors to give first, to create value. And when they do, they're going to create a wow experience. And that's how you build long-term relationships. You give first. When people don't do their job, and we wonder why, it could be that they don't care. We need to teach them to care. We need to remind them who the boss is. It's them. They're calling. They're calling. So how do we teach them to care? Well, we got to teach them to listen. Customer gets on the phone, "Hey, I've got this mother-in-law living with us. She's been with us for the last 3 years. Can you imagine telling a complete stranger you got a mother-in-law living with you? How about I've got a son who's 4 months old and I can't go without AC? They share these things with us. I just had a hip replacement. I just had an aneurysm. They share it all. Why do they share that with complete strangers?" That's their pain, yes, from an emotional standpoint. And they want you to care. But in order to care, you have to listen. And you've got to teach them how to listen. They've got to be present. They've got to be in the moment. Lastly, we need to teach our team to embrace optimism. Absolutely, there are things we cannot control. We cannot control the elements. We cannot control other people. But we can control ourselves. These things are common knowledge. You get it. You get it. But it's not common practice. The way we make it common practice is by practicing over and over and over again. You are the enemy. You are the one that keeps you from being great. You are the one that keeps you from growing. And you've got to fix that. What is great about life is that as long as we're not dead, we can get up. We can get up. We can dust ourselves off, and we can try again and again and again until we succeed, until we win. So when I say you're the enemy, you are. But you're also the hero. You're the hero of this story. And if the hero can step up, if the hero can get off the ground, dust themselves off as many times as they have to, again and again and again, utility. They do what they're supposed to do what they were meant to do, and that is to create. That is to build, because it's not about the money. It's about people. And when you serve people, when you take care of people, when you create that experience over and over and over again, guess what? You win. And money's just a byproduct. Make it so. You be the hero. Thank you very much.